Hi, juniors. Hey, it's good to see you. For those of you that do not know who I am Miss Lumsden, and I am the counselor for all of the students whose last names begin with the letters F through L. Today, I am going to be helping you understand your transcript. Can you believe that registration is starting next week? You are going to begin choosing classes for your senior year. That is incredible. Your senior year is the culmination of all of your years in high school, and we are getting ready for it, okay? Today you are going to learn how to obtain a copy of your transcript, why your transcript is important, and how to read your transcript. In order to get a copy of your transcript, you need to log in to the student Skyward, okay? Not your parent Skyward, but the student Skyward. Log in with your login and your password. If you have forgotten your login and password, simply click on the button that says Forgot Login and Password, and it will be emailed to you. Once you get into Skyward, you must find the Portfolio Report Card tab right here. Click on that, and then you will see something like this. And in the very top is a transcript. Okay, it says transcript. You click on that, and you are going to see yours. Things that sometimes trick kids up. You have to do this, enter the Skyward, Student Skyward, from your Chromebook or a real computer. Your Skyward mobile app on your phone is not going to work for any of the things that we do through registration. Also, as we go through the entire registration process, remember it has to be student access. Your family access, what your parents use, does not have the capability to get you through registration. Once you find your transcript, I want you to download it and save it to your Chromebook. You are going to need to refer back to this several times as we go through the registration process. I want you to keep it safe. I want you to put it in a spot where you can easily find it. Download that transcript, save it, pull it up right now. Let's look at it together, okay? Your transcript is a legal document of every class that you've taken in high school. It lists the classes that you took each trimester, what your grade was that you earned in that class, the credit that you earned per class, and it is the document that you are going to use when you're applying to colleges and scholarships. First, let's check your name, okay? Make sure it's spelled correctly and your date of birth. Okay, most transcripts, 99% of them are correct, but 1 in 100 might have an error. That's why I'm walking you through this. If yours is the one with an error, you want to know now so we can get it fixed. After you check your name and your birth date, I want you to look down here. If you were with us in 9th grade, you're going to see 3 different trimesters where it lists each class that you took, okay? 5 classes per trimester is average, normal. That's what we all do. If you came from another school, you might see 2 big semesters. Still, a lot of schools do semesters. We're doing trimesters. Now find your 10th grade classes. If you were with us, it was all 3 trimesters. Semester system would be 2, okay? 2 big clumps. You guys know this. Now find your 11th grade classes. You can see that for some of you, it might be split up. This is the trimester that we just finished. Okay, the classes that you are in right now are not on your transcript yet, of course, because you have not finished them. When you finish them, take your final, earn your credit or your grade, then it gets added to the transcript. I want you to double check and look, and you can see the grades that you earned in every single class. You can also see if you earned a credit in this class or not. If you received an F, incomplete, or an NC for no credit, then or a W if you had to withdraw from the class, then you will not see a credit for that. Anything that's like a P, an A, B, C, or D, you get credit for. Now come and find this section. You can see the amount of credit that you earned for each trimester, and this right here, this is cumulative, okay? It tells you all the credits that you've earned over the last 3 years. This student has earned 17 and a half credits. If for any reason you are below 13 and a half credits, then you are deficient. You're not on track to graduate if you are below 13 and a half. You need to contact your counselor and we will work with you and put together a plan for you to get caught up. Now find your cumulative GPA. This is the magic number that you are going to use when you're applying for universities and scholarships. It is the cumulative of all your GPAs from each trimester. Now look at the other graduation requirements. You can see that we all need to do our high school and beyond plan. We will do that our senior year. Washington State history. If you were in Washington, you took that in 7th grade. So most of you, it's marked off as met. There's a few of you that came in from other states or out of the country. There's just a few juniors that still have it marked as not met. Your counselor is aware of you and will be working with you. It's an easy 2-hour course that you can do in order to get it marked as met. We will work with you. Your graduation pathway. This is traditionally the math and ELA SBAC exams. We have not had the opportunity to take those because of COVID. So most of you, it's marked as not met. COVID is going to be over soon, okay? I'm super excited for that. Then we can all take that silly SBAC or important SBAC, okay? We can all take it and you're going to get marked as met. A few of you have already been marked as met because your counselors are very creative in finding the alternative ways. But most of you don't have it marked met yet. Don't worry. We will get back to normal. It'll be taken care of. Community service. You need 20 hours in order to graduate. Some of you have already completed that, and I know you've submitted it to Mr. Rhodes. If you've completed it, it should go to Mr. Rhodes in the Career Center. However, he's keeping that safe. He's going to make a gigantic spreadsheet to give to the registrar, and he'll do that not yet, but later, probably in the spring. So right now, when yours says not met, don't worry about it, okay? If you've turned in your paperwork, we have it safe. He'll take care of it. All right, high school courses taken in middle school. Did you take Spanish, algebra, or geometry back when you were in 7th or 8th grade? If you did, the chances are you're looking at your transcript now wondering, why is it not on there? Okay, that's because we have not put it on there yet. Because legally, once a class is put on your transcript, it cannot be taken off. And the thing with those classes taken in middle school, the algebra or geometry, often when you took that as a little guy at the age of 13, you did not have quite the study skills that you have now as a high school student. So now you might be always getting A's and B's and being very consistent. When you were 13, 12 or 13, it might have been a bit lower. Here's the deal. When you apply for universities and scholarships, if you took that algebra or geometry way back in middle school, then right now you're probably sitting in math analysis or calculus. Those universities are going to see that and know, duh, you're in math analysis now. Once upon a time, you took algebra. So you only want to add that middle school grade if it is going to raise your GPA. You do not want to add it if it's going to lower. You have lots of time to decide this. Usually we add it in the fall of your senior years when we make that decision, because we can see what your cumulative GPA is and decide if that 8th grade credit is going to raise it or lower it. I hope that makes sense. If it does not, feel comfortable to join us. We're going to have counseling Zoom sessions every morning before school and every lunch. So join us and we can talk to you more about that. Questions, just what I just said. We have open Zoom sessions every day. You can find the link when you go to the counseling registration webpage. Also, your teachers are smart, okay? They can answer almost all transcript and registration questions. They have been through high school, they've been working at Lindbergh, they know how this works. So you see them in class every day. Real easy. Just send them a chat. Just ask them a question. Also, this video is posted in the Limburg Counseling website. You can find it under the junior section of the registration tab, and you can review it at any time. That goes for everything as we're going through registration. It is all getting posted to the website. So if you get confused, you can go back and review it. Also, let me throw in a few minutes, okay? You might get confused or anxious as we begin this registration process. Hopefully you don't, but often it feels like, and it can be confusing. And I feel bad about that. Normally, I'm right there by your side in the classroom where I teach you how to look at the transcript. I teach you, I'm right there by your side answering the questions. Because of COVID, I'm not right by your side, am I? Okay, so we have these videos. You can Zoom chat me, but use your teachers. They are right there. Also, take a deep breath. You cannot mess registration up. I'm going to keep telling you guys that. Your counselors double check everything that you do, and we double check your transcript. We do a credit review at the end of each trimester. Also, don't worry, everybody will get through successfully. Okay, before you go, you thought I was going to let you go. I want you to get ready for the next step, okay? On Tuesday in homeroom, we are going to teach you how to do a credit evaluation. So you're going to have your transcript, and then we are going to have the credit check form, and we are going to teach you how to find out what requirements you've passed and met and what you have left that you still need to take your senior year. Get ready for that now, okay? Go to the Limburg Counseling website, click on the registration tab, and go to the Class of 2022 Current Junior section, and then click on the High School Graduation Requirement Checklist, and it's going to look just like this, okay? It is a fillable PDF. In order to make it work, you need to download it onto your Chromebook, and then once it is downloaded, you open it and save it to your desktop. Each one of these boxes on this credit check form indicates a 0.50 trimester course that's required for your graduation. As I said on Tuesday, we're going to teach you how to use this and do a credit check. Don't try to do this yet. You're going to get confused. Maybe you won't, but I would. But that video that we're going to do on Tuesday, I'm going to walk you through step by step. Right now, I just want you to have the form and make sure you know how to use it. So in order to use this fillable PDF, you're going to click on the fill and sign section here. And that's going to open up this right here, where you have the abilities to either use the alphabet letters, where I typed in my name, so just because, and then you have your check marks. So you can check off everything you've completed. And then I chose a dot for things that I'm still taking. But all I want you to do right now is make sure that you have this on your desktop and you know how to operate it. And oh, here's one. If you're lucky enough to have a printer and can print it out, maybe I'm showing my age, but I think this is so much easier, this form, when I can just go click, click, click. And then I do a T as taking the class right now. Some of you have received copies of credit checks from me already, a few of my students, and you'll see that's how I did it. But that's up to you. Like I said, maybe I'm just showing my age. I think it's easier to just do that, boom, boom, boom. But if you do not have a printer, we have made this so it's something you can do digitally. Okay, now you are ready for next Tuesday. Remember, your counselors are here to help you. Remember to see us on our Zoom, open Zoom. And my picture's right there. I was cutting off Mr. Rhodes. He is our college and career specialist. Okay, take care, you guys. I'll see you on Tuesday or in the Zoom. Come say hi to us. Bye-bye.